Hey everybody, I'm Mr. HIFI. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch my video. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate any help I can get from you guys. What I've got is I've got a Pioneer 6500 SA-6500 dash 2. The amp, when I received it for a repair job, it basically would not come on. The fuses were all blown, and after I take it apart and start looking around, I go to YouTube. I try to find some YouTube information. The manuals on them are very rare. I went to several different the online manual companies and could not find a real good schematic of this thing. I found some owner's manuals, but nothing really that was a service manual or a true schematic for this thing that was available. So I just took a shot at it. But anyway, it turned out to be a pretty easy repair. I do have it repaired. It's working great. It's been running for a couple days now. It sounds really good on a set of bookshelf JBLs running off a CD player. But what I've got is I just want to give you a couple of things that I did when I noticed, when I got it in for repair. I noticed the fuses were blown, replaced the fuses, and checked for shorts. And of course, my outputs were all shorted. Pull the outputs and cleared those. And then I noticed that in my startup circuitry, there's a little triac. The triac was actually failed as well. There was a burnout triac on it, and I replaced the triac, and it has the outputs that are mounted on a heat sink. And I believe they're, let's see, I have one in my hand. It's a D586A transistor, as well as a D616A preamp. I replaced those. These are very hard to come by. They've been discontinued for a while now. This amp's been out of production for many, many years, and the parts, basically, for these particular parts, have been discontinued. But I believe the Yamaha still, one model Yamaha, I can't remember the exact model number, does have the same part numbers as far as the outputs and preamps on it. So I was able to keep looking and digging around. So I did find some. I found some in an old receiver that I had, and I pulled it apart and got this thing all together. But anyway, it works perfect now. It sounds great. It does what it should. I'll show you the equipment, and I will point out the repairs, and you guys can just take a look at it from there. But like I said, it's going to be sort of short and sweet because I've got it up and running, and the issues were the preamp, the output transistors, as well as the triac and the fuses blown. But I'll point those out. And if you go through and probably similar, troubleshooting, if you power it up and nothing happens, just start your basic troubleshooting and, go out towards your speakers and you'll find the problems there. But one thing I do want to remind you guys of, there are some thermistors mounted on the heatsink near the output and preamp. Do not be extra cautious dealing with those and working around them. Do not break one of the legs off of them. Those things are almost impossible to get. I tried to order a spare just to have as part of a spare parts collection because I've done 3 of these amps lately. And so they seem to be very common, at least in my area. So, I'm seeing a lot of them. I'm just trying to get the parts, built up so I can get the turnover, on them pretty quickly now. But do not break those thermistors off. You will have a hell of a hard time trying to get those. But anyway, I'm going to swap over to the front camera, and I will point a few things out for you guys and just walk you through the repairs that I did. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I'll try to put another video out shortly. I've got a Marantz 3300 amp, preamp that I've got to get going. I'll actually go through and try to set it up and do some troubleshooting online with it as well. And just if anybody cares and would like to see it, hit the like, subscribe button, and you'll be notified when I put the video out. And, maybe we could do a live call in or something, or a live chat on it as well. I appreciate it, but I'm going to flip it around to the front camera and show you what I got. Thank you, guys.